Getting some vibes here at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. Ari Wasserman, Bill Landis, Doug Lesmerises. The Buckeyes did not practice Sunday, which is what they normally do, but they got home at 5 o'clock in the morning after the game at Wisconsin. Bill, how are you vibing on Urban Meyer and the players on Monday?
We get home at 5 o'clock in the morning. We practice on Sunday. I think they seem to feel pretty good about themselves, and I know they didn't play well really for the entire first half against Wisconsin, but obviously you come off a win feeling pretty good, winning there against a top 10 team. But I do think, and I was wondering if this would be the case, that they would be sort of realistic about the things that they struggled with against Wisconsin, and I got the vibe that they were. The passing game in the first half, the defense allowing 313 yards of total offense to a Wisconsin offense that frankly wasn't very good before that night. So I think they come out of it knowing they have things to improve on, especially going against Penn State on Saturday with a really good running back who almost put up 200 yards on them last year. But you feel good about the win, and it's always easier to kind of work on things after a win, obviously.
So they played an overtime game at Wisconsin. Last time they went to Penn State, they played an overtime game. Overtime. People are asking about it. What's that mean?
What people?
The people.
The people is a synonym for Doug Lesmerises. What was the question? Sorry.
Overtime. Does it matter? Like, are they like expecting like a tight game just because their overtime is on their minds right now?
You know, I think that we were pretty hard on them from a publication for what they did at Wisconsin last week, and I think that they won a tough game on the road, and that was enough. So I do feel like they were feeling pretty good about themselves, as they probably should, because it's going to be one of their top 3 wins at the end of the year if they keep on this track. As far as overtime is concerned, I think Wisconsin is a much better team than Penn State is from top to bottom, and Wisconsin played very well. So I'm not sure it's going to be the same type of game, but Penn State gave them a game a few years ago. So
here's my word of the week. Meat grinder. This is the kind of thing we talk about with the SEC, where it's not just one game, it's game after game. I'm going to be very curious if a tough game on the road at Wisconsin, how that affects going to Penn State. I don't think any of us think Penn State is as good as Wisconsin, but Penn State had a bye week. Ohio State just played that. Keep your eye on it. Bill, Ari, Doug, close enough. Thanks for watching.